El Tesoro Extra Anejo is coming, and we're doing a sneak peek tasting and review right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre. I am super excited to be doing a tasting review, a sneak peek tasting and review of a brand new tequila that isn't out yet. It is the El Tesoro Extra Anejo. And it's due to be out in September of this year, September 2019, and suggested retail is around $99. So you should see it in the stores for around $99. Now, because this tequila is currently not available, I do not have the large bottle of it to do a dive down and show you guys what it looks like. I will put a picture up on the screen here, though, where you guys can see what the bottle and the packaging looks like. I would like to send a thank you out to my friends at Beam Suntory for providing me a sample of this tequila so I can taste it and do a review and let you guys know about it. And after the review, if it sounds like something that you guys would be interested in, make sure you stop by your local liquor store and ask them if they're getting it. Again, it will be out September of 2019. So I know you might be wondering, well, doesn't El Tesoro already have an Extra Anejo out? And yes, they do. That is the Paradiso line. But this is a completely different product than the Paradiso. It's not going to replace it. They both will still be available. They both will be available together on the market. Paradiso is different in that it's aged in cognac barrels, where the new Extra Anejo is aged in used bourbon whiskey barrels. Okay, so now that we got that squared away, let's talk a little bit about this tequila. Now, if you haven't seen my review, I did do a review of their Blanco, which is a great Blanco. I highly recommend it. You can watch the review. I'll put a link to it right here at the top of the screen so you can see my review there. In the review, I kind of went in depth about the distillery and the gentleman that makes this tequila, Carlos Camarena, and I kind of talked about the processes used. I'll kind of just do a little synopsis here in this video, but if you'd like to get more details, you can click on the link and go check out the Blanco video here on the channel and see the details that I provided there. Now, it is made at La Alteña by master distiller Carlos Camarena. It's been around for a couple of generations. His father has been making this. The distillery in which this is produced was actually built by his grandfather, and all the agave for this product is estate grown. It's grown on his property there. He oversees it, makes sure that it's the best quality agave he can find, and he waits until it is at its peak before he has it harvested to use for his tequila. All of these all the agaves are Tahona crushed, and then when they distill it, one thing I really like about the product line here is that when he distills it, he does a low temperature distillation. Where see, most distilleries will distill it, they do a 2 times distillation, where the second time it comes out at 55%, and then they dilute it down to the 40% in which it's bottled. Well, at this distillery, he doesn't do that. Instead, he distills it the second time at bottle proof, so it's distilled at 40%. And what this means is all that wonderful agave flavor is not watered down at all to bring it down to proof. Instead, it's all there in the bottle. And there's never any additives ever added to any of the products at La Alteña. So you never have to worry about that. It's not going to be overly sweet artificially. So this product, even though it's not out, has been entered into some competitions, this Extra Anejo. It was entered into the International Spirits Challenge this year, 2019, where it won double gold medal. It earned a 98 points there as well, and it was listed as an extraordinary ultimate recommendation. And then under the ultimate recommendation, it won the chairman's trophy as well. So it did really, really well in the competition that it was entered in, which makes me even more excited to taste this and tell you guys what it's all about. So what are we waiting for, right? Let's get into the tasting. All right, as my usual glass that I'm using the Rito Stazel nosing glass. So we're going to pour this into the glass and take a look at it. Okay. So taking a first look at it, as you can see, it is a straw yellow type color there. It's light for an extra añejo, which isn't a bad thing. But if you look at the glass, you can see the legs that are coming down it. It coats the glass nicely and has lots of tears on it, pearls on it as well. And so you can tell this is going to have a nice viscosity to it. It's going to have a nice creaminess to it. It is aged 4 to 5 years in used bourbon whiskey barrels. So let's check out the nose on this and see what we get on the nose. Ooh, I'm getting lots of cooked agave. You get kind of like that spicy cinnamon kind of smell from it. I am definitely getting caramel, vanilla. It smells like if you ever had one of those artisanal cream sodas where you pour it out of the bottle into your glass and you smell like the vanilla and stuff from the cream soda. It's got that kind of smell to it, which is really nice. I like that too. I'm getting some hints also of dark chocolate. It has a chocolatey kind of nose is really nice on this. I really like it. It's not overly oaky, where it's like it smells like the inside of a barrel at all. It has a nice balance to it, where you get that cinnamon, that spicy cinnamonous from the cooked agave, which I always love in a good tequila. And then you get the vanilla and caramel from the barrel influence. And you get dark chocolate, which I'm a huge chocolate fan, so I love dark chocolate. All right, so let's do a tasting. Wow, that is really nice. I definitely get cooked agave up front. I got a dog barking in the background. I definitely get cooked agave up front. I get chocolate, dark chocolate from it. It's got kind of a dried fruity taste to it as well, which is really nice. And a little bit of nuttiness to it. I like this. I like this a lot. It's not overly powerful on the barrel influence, and it is a really nice extra añejo. I definitely will be buying a bottle of this when it comes out. This is something I will definitely sip and enjoy on the shelf. And if my dog doesn't be quiet, I might have to go down and do something to him. I would never. I love Brewski. He's just a loudmouth. So excuse my dog barking. It's very nice. On the finish, there is some heat that takes it through the finish. The heat on this is pretty mild. It's not overly hot at all. And you get kind of a hint of pepper that comes through on the end. It's very nice. I enjoy this a lot. I will definitely be putting a bottle of this on my shelf, and I think it's a great deal to get for $99. All right, so there you have it. If you like tequila, especially extra añejos, that aren't overly oaked and have an over abundance of barrel influence, and you want that cooked agave forwardness, something that's just has enough barrel influence to balance things out, this is a great extra añejo for that. This is something that I would really enjoy sipping on. And I really look forward to it hitting the shelves. I'm going to go down, and I know the store by me is going to be getting it. I'm going to be there first in line to grab a bottle. if this sounds like something you like, you should get down to your liquor store too and ask them if they're getting it. Make sure that when they do, you pick up a bottle, you try it, and then come back and please post your comments on the channel here and let me know if you agree. I think this is going to be a big hit for El Tesoro. Well, there you have it. Any questions about El Tesoro's Extra Anejo, please feel free to post your comments below. I'd love to hear any questions you answer any questions you have when you taste it. Also, please don't hesitate to post comments below. And actually, any comments that you'd like to make about the video, if you want to say hi to Brewski, who joined us for this episode, feel free to do so. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Don't forget to give us a like if you like the video. And more importantly, don't forget, life is too short to drink bad tequila. Salud. Thank you.